Death Row East. When Tupac went to New York, September of '96, there was a big MTV thing that he started talking about Death Row East.
What
And
Death Row East?
Okay, well that's the question. What about Death Row East?
There was no Death Row East at that time. It was all a figment of someone's imagination. Suge did mention it. Old boy who was down, what's his name? And he's my friend to this day. It was with Rakim. He worked in Santa Monica at the time. The two guys who had a company, he was down there for a minute.
Eric B.
Eric B. Eric B. At some point, it was announced that Eric B. would be heading up Death Row East. When Death Row East was announced and Tupac and people were talking about it, there was no Death Row East.
Not even a thought.
When I heard about it, I went to Suge and said, okay, you're going to form Death Row East. He said, yeah, I think he did ask me to put a release out about it. And I said, well, who's going to do, if you have Death Row East, then I'm going to run that publicity department, and I want to move back to New York, and I'll put somebody out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because again, we would have had to have been in Jimmy. I worked out of the Interscope office.
Right.
When I had to go to New York to work, I worked out of the Interscope office. They gave me, like they gave a Faney here, a closet, you know, to work out of.
So what did Suge say when you said I'm going to be running Death Row East? Did he come out and say that
We never had any further discussion about it. At that time, there was no Death Row East. As I said, there was no Death Row East.
Yeah.
I don't know that there was ever really a Death Row East.